Hey there, sports fans and card enthusiasts. Welcome to the channel. It's finally here. Sad notes, but it's the last day of 80s Fleer Flashback. That's right. The final episode means it's 1981. We've gone backwards in time from 1989 all the way back to 1981. Where here we have 6 packs of 1981 Fleer to open up for you all today. It's been a ride, I'll tell you. We've had some great episodes here with some cool cards, and we've had some absolute busts. So we're counting on 1981 to help us finish off strong. Mostly star cards in the 81 Fleers. You do have a Fernando Valenzuela rookie, a Kirk Gibson rookie, a Danny Ainge rookie, notable for his baseball and basketball career, and current general manager of the Utah Jazz in basketball. And the Harold Baines rookie card. So 4 key rookie cards in this one. A lot of star cards. I'm excited. I'm also a little sad. It's the last episode of 80s Fleer Flashback. But let's get into it. All right, here we go. Going right in to these last 6 packs of 80s Fleer Flashback, 1981 Fleer. Here we go. Ripping in, and these packs, by the way, this is just a reminder before I get into this, there's gum in here. This is the only year that Fleer had gum in its packs. For anybody who doesn't know the story, both Fleer and Donruss, I believe, had gum in their 1981 packs. That was the first year. It wasn't the first year of Fleer. Fleer had cards in the 60s. But of the 80s, that was its kind of first initial year for cards in the 80s. It's the first year for Donruss as well. Both had gum in their packs. Topps didn't like that because Topps felt like it had the kind of the copyright on putting gum in its baseball card packs to attract the kids. And they sued and won eventually and forced both Fleer and Donruss to put different things in. Fleer chose stickers instead for their 82 season and beyond. Donruss went with the puzzle pieces. So this is the only time that you will find gum in 81 Fleer or Donruss for that matter. Kicking off right away, Steve Henderson on the back. Got a lot of the wax stain. There is gum in here. We're going to get a dirty matte after this. Look at that gum, folks. Woo! That is bright and shiny. I ate gum from 81 Topps. Didn't feel too well after that. Don't think I'm going to eat it, but we'll set this here just for, set it right there under the from, just for nostalgic value. Kicking us off with a very faded Dennis Lamp card there. Dale Berra. There's a Mariners card. Jim Anderson. Set that aside for my father-in-law. Tom Griffin with the Giants. Richie Hebner with the Tigers. There's Steve Renko with the Red Sox. Dan Ford with the Angels. The great Mickey Rivers with the Rangers. Flipping the cards around, we have Bill Lee with the Expos. Chris Chambliss with the Braves. There's Tommy Lasorda, the manager for the Dodgers. Always like Tommy. There is the Italian stallion himself, Lee Mazzilli with the Mets. Mike Griffin with the Yankees. Brian Asseltine. Rick Monday with the Dodgers. And Steve Henderson with the Mets. So nothing big in that first one. Moving on to pack number 2. Yeah, I'd love to get a Fernando. I don't think I actually have a Fleer Fernando. No, actually, no, I do. I have several Fleer Fernandos. I think I have Gibson. I think I have Ainge. Maybe Harold Baines is the only rookie I don't have. So it's not like I'm really needing a whole lot here. That gum is broken, so that's going to be a challenge. There we go. Take some broken gum out there. That gum does not look nearly as good. We'll set the gum. We'll start a little gum pile over here. We'll just go all the way around the blast from the past. There we go. Marty Patton kicks us off with the Royals. Is there a card behind him? Nope, there's not. It just feels thick. Kevin Bell, third baseman for the White Sox, behind him. Kiko Garcia with the Orioles. Sal Butera, catcher with the Twins. Willie Aikens with the Royals. Wayne Nordhagen with the White Sox. Dave Revering, first baseman with the A's. Dan Norman with the Mets. Here's our second half of the card. Preston Hanna with the Braves. Wayne Gross with the A's. Pat Underwood. There's Don Zimmer when he was a manager of the Red Sox, long before he went over to the Yankees. There's a hit. Rod Carew with the Angels. That's a cool card. Set that aside. There's our first hit of 81. Tom Griffin. Richie Hebner. There's Steve Renko again. And Dan Ford. I think, did we have Dan Ford again? We might have. No, maybe we just saw the back of it. So, pack number 2 produces us a Rod Carew. Carew in 2. Will we have a Gibson in 3? Will we have a Harold Baines in 3? I would not mind a Nolan Ryan. That's a pretty valuable card. Might be the most valuable card of the 81 Fleer altogether is a Nolan Ryan. Well, I got an intact gum on the front. It is nice and juicy. Well, put that under blast. Ooh, that's going to... Ooh, look at all the powder on that gum. Just wipe that off of Al Bunbury. And onto myself. There we go. Al Bunbury with the Orioles kicks us off. We got a checklist following that. I'm going to flip this around. Dodgers on the front. And Expos on the back. Johnny Oates with the Yankees. Jeff Zahn with the Twins. There's Darryl Porter with the Royals. Tom Verzier with the Indians. Another checklist. Pirates on the front and Indians on the back. Dave Roberts, the Rangers. Turning him around. Jim Sundberg with the Rangers. There's Ken Machka with the Expos. Jerry Remy with the Red Sox. There's Bert Campaneris, great player. Shortstop, I don't think that card's worth much, but always liked him. Ed Figueroa. So, fun side note, I'll tease my wife a little bit. Mrs. Blast from the Past is in LA right now, and she's staying on a hotel near Figueroa Avenue, and she was having trouble actually pronouncing Figueroa, so I had to help her figure it out. Help her Figueroa it out. All right. Ernie Witt with the Blue Jays. Bill Madlock, third baseman for the Pirates. Dave LaRoche with the Angels. And the great Rusty Staub, rest in peace, with the Rangers. He had a great career at the Mets for many years. Actually, a lot of teams for many years. Started off with the Colt 45s, Astros, Expos, Mets, Tigers. Expos came back to the Mets, I think, in 83, 84. So a couple stints with the Mets. So nothing in that pack. 3 packs left, so we're halfway through. Keeping on the hunt for one of our few rookies or big stars in the 81 Fleers here. Ron Davis on the back. I want to say it's another intact gum on the front. Let's see. Yep, it is. I'll put that under the... All right. The great Sparky Anderson, Tigers manager, kicks us off. We got Buck Martinez, the Brewers, Bo Diaz, rolling high on catchers in these. Sammy Stewart with the Orioles.
It's a hit.
There we go. There's a hit. Ricky Henderson. That's a cool card. That actually might be one of the more expensive ones in the 81 Fleers. I want to say that's about $5 or $6, give or take. We'll put that aside. Definitely a good card to have. Amos Otis with the Royals. John Wathan with the Royals as well. Turning it around to Robert Castillo with the Dodgers. Here's Jim Norris, no relation to Chuck, on the Rangers. Lloyd Mosby with the Blue Jays. There's Sixto Lezcano. Tommy John, famous for the Tommy John surgery of the Yankees there. There's Willie Wilson, most hits, most runs. Pretty cool card. Ken Schramm with the Blue Jays. Bill Castro with the Brewers. And Ron Davis wraps us up. So that pack produced a Ricky Henderson. Not bad to have. His second year card. Not second year for Fleer. This is the first year for Fleer, but his rookie's 1980 tops. So technically it's his first Fleer card, but also it's technically its first Fleer card for everybody in these packs. So Lee May gets the gum on the front, and it's kind of stuck there. We'll put that under the past, since we're talking about the past. Again, oh, the powder on here is just, look at that. Woo! The gunpowder from 1981, folks. There we go. Lee May kicks us off. Let me get more of that gunpowder off of my fingers. Dan Petredish for the Tigers. Rick Burleson, Red Sox. There's Tony Perez with the Red Sox. Gary Renicky. John Walken, don't make a fuss of it. And Tom Bergermeyer. Don Baylor with the Angels. There's Terry Whitfield. There's the great J.R. Richard. Not his rookie, but he was a great pitcher with the Astros. I hated the 80s Astros, but I always did have love and have respect for J.R. Richard. Yeah, no, his rookie's way earlier than that. His rookie's back in 74, 72, 75, maybe 72. I don't know why I thought it was his rookie. Maybe I'm just getting loopy. There's a Red Sox checklist on the front and on the back. Atlanta Braves. Behind that, Mario Guerrero. Tom Brookins with the Tigers. Gary Hancock with the Red Sox. There's Barry Bonnell with the Blue Jays. Another checklist. Brewers on the front. And on the back, St. Louis Cardinals. That's weird. Don Hood is in all caps. Don Hood wanted to make sure he was known that he was on the Cardinals that year. Are there any checklists like that? I'm just curious. Is there... I'll go back and take a look at one. Last card in this one was Mark Wagner, but now I'm curious. I just want to see if that's just a weird error or if anybody else stands out in... Well, these are all caps there. That's kind of bad editing. Although, no, it's all... No, okay, it's all... They're all caps, but that is just a different font, different size. Look at that. The size of the font is wildly different here, so... Definitely some interesting design font issues with the 81 Fleer. That'll come some slack. It was our first year. Oh, first year of the 80s. All right, last pack of 1981 Fleer and the last pack of 80s Fleer Flashback. Hope you guys have had fun. I've had so much fun opening these. I know it's been 9 days of just pure joy, but didn't get a lot of the major hits I was hoping for. But we've definitely got some good hits along the way. And I've had so much fun doing this. Before I open this last pack, definitely tell me, number one, if you watched all 9 episodes. If you did, put a comment in the comment section below. Tell me you did. I might consider doing a special giveaway. We'll figure that out as we go. But just, comment in the comment section that, hey, I watched all 9 episodes. Loved them, hated them. Tell me my voice is annoying. Whatever you want to feel, or whatever you feel like you want to put in there. But just let me know if you watched all 9 episodes. And number 2, tell me what your favorite pull of the entire, 80s Fleer Flashback series was. With that, we'll get into the last pack. Oh, look at that, right on the back. That's cool. That's cool. We're going out with a bang. 80s Fleer Flashback is going to go out with a bang. Unfortunately, it's going to get the wax stain on the back, but that's okay. At least it's not the gum on the front. There's the gum. Last gum we'll see this episode. We'll save Nolan for last. Starting us off with Dan Spillner. We'll see if we can get anything else. Hey, look at that. There's Jim Palmer. That's cool. Another hit there. Jim Palmer. Sheldon Burnside. Doug Rao. Doug Flynn. Greg Luzinski. There's Rick Rushell. Len Sakata. Turning him over to Steve Yeager. Pete Falcone with the Mets. Larry Christensen with the Phillies. There's Jack Clark. Always liked Jack Clark. Great player. Tommy Herr, second baseman with the Cardinals. Bill Allman with the Mets. Dickie Knowles with the Phillies. And the last card before we get to the last card is Rennie Stennett with the Giants, which means Nolan Ryan rounds us out and is the star of our show for this episode and probably for 80s Fleer Flashback in total. So that's pretty cool. None of the major hits, but out of those 6 packs, we got some decent hits. Nolan Ryan, Jim Palmer, Ricky Henderson, Rod Carew, definitely 4-star cards that I will enjoy having. So that's it, folks. It's been a blast. In fact, it's been an 80s Fleer Flashback blast. I'm so happy you guys joined us for these episodes. It's been super, super fun. And just one more time, everybody, it is...
80s Fleer Flashback!
Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you like these episodes. Pass along to your friends. And stay tuned because we're going to have a lot of other cool stuff coming up. We're going to get back to a lot more true vintage stuff coming up. We're also going to be doing some mystery box openings and a whole lot more. So folks, thank you again for watching. It's been fun. 80s Fleer Flashback out.